Welcome to these videos regarding core conditioning of the body for the yoga asanas. Given the fact that yoga mostly uses the floor and pushes the floor away, it is not easy to do core conditioning asanas or exercises that do not involve pushing the floor with our palms, which creates lots of pressure and strain in the knee. However, because this is level 1, we will do our best to place the forearms on the floor whenever needed and just don't push the floor with the hands. If, however, you feel comfortable placing the hands down, I would prefer that instead of having the forearms on the floor. So whenever you see me doing like a plank pose or something that resembles like the beginning position of a push-up, feel free to place the forearms on the floor. Now we're gonna start in the tabletop position. I'm gonna place the hands on the floor. If you already feel pain on the wrists, feel free to place the fists down on the floor. And we're gonna protract the shoulder blades, which means we're gonna move the shoulder blades away. If you've done the arms strengthening videos up there, this would be very familiar and your body will be already prepared to do such a thing. Have the hands here, push the floor. Again, place the fists down if you need to, tuck your toes, lift the knees. Torso doesn't change position, we just twist the knees to the left. And breathe for 5, 4. Keep pressing the floor. You should be feeling all the abdomen engaged, especially on the right side. Another 2 breaths. 1, and come back. Relax for a few breaths. Sit back, exhale through the mouth if you need to. And we're getting ready to do this second side. Place the hands down. Now don't place them too far forward because you will feel like your feet are sliding back. Place them close to the knees. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, not too high up, just a little bit off the floor, and turn the knees, point towards the right side, as far right as you can. Just hit the furniture next to me. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep protracting shoulder blades and exhale, relax. Shake the wrists off or the fingers. If you had the fists down, shake them off. Nice. We're gonna be changing back and forth to different exercises. Please sit back on your elbows and push the chest open. Bring both knees as close to your forehead as possible. You should be feeling your abdomen engaging. Keep the knees here. Keep the knees like you want to push them and touch your chest. And now we're gonna send our left foot, extend it forward. The lower it goes, the more difficult it is. So you can feel free to keep it up. It doesn't have to go all the way down, but keep the right knee where it is. Don't let it move away from your torso. And hold now for another 5 breaths. Another 2. Keep opening the chest, don't sickle in. Open. 1. And relax. Place the knees on the feet on the floor. Shake them off. Get ready, we're gonna do the other side. Again, push the elbows, open the chest. Bring both knees as close to the torso without dropping back. Push the floor to send the chest to the knees and pull the knees to meet the chest. Keep now the left knee exactly where it is. Don't let it move away from you, even like a centimeter or an inch. Start extending the right leg. If you can straighten it, it's fine. If it cannot straighten it, stay here, it's still fine. Because the weight of the leg moves away from the torso, it becomes more difficult. Hold for 5. 3, keep squeezing the left knee in. 2, 1, and relax. Extend the legs, lay down, pull the hands away from your chest. I'm eating my microphone. Extend, breathe. and slowly come up. We're gonna stay on a seated position. We're gonna do our third exercise. It's called Navasana, boat pose. We're gonna grab our thighs from the back side. We're gonna draw our shoulder blades together. So now, by doing that, my spine is straight. I wanna keep a straight spine and the knees pushing against each other. I start leaning back so the feet can lift off the floor. And bring the shins parallel to the floor. Now, don't allow the spine to round. Keep the shoulder blades together. Here, straight spine. Now, for 5 breaths, we're gonna release the left hand. Keep squeezing the legs in. Keep thinking that the top of the head is lengthening up. And keep the shins parallel to the floor for another 2 breaths. Last breath. And bring the hand back. Keep the torso up. So because we're supporting the legs, that should be way easier than just having both arms out. Now I'm gonna remove the right hand. An extended forward doesn't have to go far out, just release the hand from the leg. Keep it here for another 4 breaths. Keep lengthening, like you wanna see over your feet, far out. Another 2 breaths. Last breath, and relax. Relax the legs forward, shake them off. Now we're going towards our plank pose. Plank pose in yoga, it's a very common asana. It is the same thing as preparing to do push-ups. You have your hands underneath the shoulders, you push the floor and you extend the legs. That is the easy part. If the wrists are in pain, because we're going to hold this for at least 5 to 8 breaths, feel free to place the forearms on the floor. Now, what we don't want to do in plank pose, either forearms on the floor or hands on the floor, is this. Send the bum up. We want to create one straight line from the shoulders to the hips to the ankles. And the bum is not creating a lordosis. We're sending the tailbone all the way down towards our heel. And that creates this posterior pelvic tilt, which engages the abdomen even more. So whether you have the hands down here and you do this, or here, it's the same thing. Prepare, put your body into the shape, push the floor away, tuck your tailbone and breathe for 5, 4, 3, engage the quadriceps, engage the abdomen, another 2 breaths, 1 more breath, and we have another one, just a surprise, just a gift for you, from me. And exhale, relax. Ooh. Back to child's pose. Keep your hands forward and stretch it out. It would be so sweet if that was the last one, but it's not. We're gonna do 1 more plank pose for another 5 + 1 breaths. I promise this is the last one. I'm doing this because these bracelets keep coming down to my wrist and it's really annoying. So I'm like, dance monkey. Place the hands down, push the floor away, draw the shoulder blades down, and plank pose. Push, send the tailbone to the heels. Now we're gonna do a little bit of an extra thing. We're gonna scooch our feet back so the wrists are in front of our shoulders and hold for 5. Another 4, 3, 2, 1, and another one. 1 more for mommy, and 1 last one for daddy. And relax, place the knees down, And relaxing child pose. Yes. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Now we're gonna stretch the front part of the body to relax a little bit. We're gonna place the hands here. You can place them wider than the mat, doesn't matter. And allow the hips to drop down and relax. Don't squeeze the glutes, relax the glutes and just wiggle from side to side to stretch the front part of the body. Feel like you want to inflate your belly as you inhale and deflate the belly as you exhale. And I know it's kind of tiring for the shoulders. And we're gonna push back. We're gonna keep the hands here. Gonna keep the hips over the knees. These are the knees. And sink the chest gently down without any pain on the shoulders. Beautiful. Slowly come up. Sit back. Last stretch for the shoulders. Clasp the hands behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades together and open the chest. If you can, extend the elbows, extend the arms and breathe. And release. That concludes our today's session. If you felt it was too little for you, feel free to press the replay button and do the whole sequence one more. Remember, tomorrow you get the rest day. You don't do the same thing tomorrow. There's no need of doing these strengthening exercises on a daily basis, especially if it pushes you all the way up to your edge or to your limit. If you enjoyed this video, please consider about pressing the like and subscribe button. Maybe leave a comment down below in the comment section what other things you would like to do, what other things you would like me to create videos about. Feel free to share it with friends that they might benefit from it, and check out up here the rest of the playlist about yoga conditioning for beginners to be able to prepare the body in order to follow any online or live class of yoga that you will find and you enjoy. Thank you.